In 1993, Sniper by Luis Llosa, see also the Anaconda retrospective, is the start of a series of action and war movies, till 2025 with 10 direct-to-video sequels by different directors. In the surprisingly entertaining original military propaganda movie with a certain cult status among fans, Tom Berenger plays Sniper Tom Beckett in his signature role, an experienced mercenary who stalks Panama's bush on a secret assignment from the US government with Richard Miller, his new inexperienced partner with career ambitions, to carry out a political assassination of an opposition/rebel, so that in an upcoming election the, from the US perspective, wrong guy doesn't get elected and the American installed Democrat stays in power. This is not a joke, this is actually the official plot. It turns out that Miller has never killed anyone and then takes a hit job in the jungle, huh? At some point they clash and become the target of a former Beckett student, who in the final captures and tortures his former teacher. He loses his index finger in the process, but is then freed by his partner and they can escape in a helicopter.
It doesn't hurt me. Yeah, yeah. Do you wanna feel how it feels? Yeah, yeah. Do you wanna know that it doesn't hurt me? Yeah, yeah.
In Quack Air Backslays, see also the retrospectives Kingdom Hospital and Dark Angel, clearly weaker sequel, precisely a hastily and cheaply shat out, uninteresting dull flick from 2002, Beckett and his new partner, who of course as a black man doesn't stand out at all, and who supposedly speaks the Serbian language, but actually not really. He babbles something and the alleged Serbs seem to speak Hungarian, have to kill a Serbian general, who of course was/is a butcher. That's just how the Serbs are. And we know this for a fact from a reliable source, namely the mainstream media and Hollywood. Their so-called reporting/film representation of the illegal American NATO war of aggression in 1999 on Yugoslavia of the purpose of destruction. See also currently since 2014 the Maidan CIA staging and the installation of the US-friendly fascists in Ukraine is in principle a second assassination, this time character assassination that legitimizes/glorifies the crimes/criminals, twisting as usual the facts and mocking the real victims, just like this propaganda flick here, and other movies and series from that time, in which suddenly at least one episode was about some Serbian butcher, terrorist, war criminal, chicken thief, etc., or one was mentioned, even if it made no sense, like here in the science fiction series 7 Days, to cement the predefined frame in the hollow heads of the consumer sheep. That was annoying as fuck back then, so just like nowadays. After the mission, the new partner deliberately gets himself arrested in order to free an alleged regime critic, aka an US bot collaborator/traitor, without telling Beckett, since that makes really sense, who now has to improvise with the support of 3 other traitors, a female sniper and her 2 brothers, to free his partner. And only afterwards learns about the real mission. What a stupid nonsense. In 2004, Beckett, again chubbier than in the last part, is supposed to assassinate in PJ Pesky's Sniper 3 a drug lord/terrorist for the NSA in Ho Chi Minh City, a thought-dead Vietnam War comrade. The assassination fails and it turns out that he himself should also be murdered by a second shooter, as part of the usual attempt by some domestic politician who wants to cover up something. After a somewhat interesting start, the paper-thin plot falls apart completely in the incredibly boring second half, and especially during the ridiculous tunnel final, where his victim just quickly reels off the whole plot before dying. In 2011's Sniper Reloaded, Sergeant Brandon Beckett, played by Chad Michael Collins and from now on the new lead of the Sniper series, the so far with no syllable mentioned son of Tom Beckett, here only as a photo, has to evacuate with his unit a farmer in the Congo, which, as well as his men, falls victim to a sniper whom Beckett Jr. now wants to hunt down on his own.
See if I ain't cool.
He gets help by Billy Zane aka Richard Miller, the rookie from part 1 and now an instructor himself. Sniper 4 rebooted by Claudio Fay, see also Hollow Man 2 in the Invisible Man retrospective, is a bit better than its predecessors.
You don't wanna hurt me, but see how deep the bullet lies.
Yet no comparison to the interesting original, which plot served obviously as inspiration.
There is thunder in our heart.
The assassin is once again a former student as in part 1. The simple-minded revenge story with an embarrassing romance, even during the mission? Is this a satire? And the usual betrayal from within twist drags rather tediously over the runtime. Really only the few good action scenes and Billy Zane's brief appearance are worth mentioning here. In 2014, a rogue assassin murders in Sniper Legacy members of an earlier mission, and Brandon, now a sniper himself, gets told that Tom Beckett is supposed to be among the victims. As usual, he searches for the murder on his own and finds out that his father is still alive.
If only could, I'd make a deal with God, and I'd get him to swap our places. Be running down that road, be running down that hill, be running down that building.
Director Don Michael Paul, who co-wrote the script, see also Stupid King 5, Lake Placebo 4 and the last 3 Subterranean Bad Tremors movies in the same named grave speeches, delivers the usual by-the-numbers war movie junk, which small budget clearly shows, especially in the more than disappointing final, but thankfully with a slightly faster pace than the last one and some unintentional laughs, like the claim that the US military is going against drug trafficking. Ah, sure.
Come on, baby, come on, darling, let me steal this moment from you now. Come on, angel, come on, darling, let's exchange the experience.
The same and much worse goes for his Sniper Ghost Shooter from 2016. In the confused nonsense with the usual anti-Islam propaganda, Brandon and Miller's team, another return of Billy Zane, are tasked with protecting a Georgian pipeline. In the process, they are attacked by a sniper who seems to know their exact location. Since Brandon suspects a traitor, he is temporarily suspended to a team in the snowy Caucasus, which comes off like a completely different movie. In Claudio Fay's much more entertaining Sniper Ultimate Kill from the following year, and the only part with all 3 main actors, gangster boss Morales has his rivals eliminated by the sniper El Diablo to dominate the drug smuggling to America. Brandon is sent by Miller to his father in Colombia to stop them with the help of an agent and bring Morales to the US to get tried. After a failed operation, they complete their mission on their own, since they are suspecting a superior to be a traitor. In 2022, Brandon is framed for murdering a foreign politician in Care Andrews' Sniper Assassin's End and is arrested, freed during transport, and turns to his father. Both Becketts are now on the run from the CIA, Russian mercenaries, and the Yakuza sniper Lady Death. The last appearance of Tom Berenger in the series introduces with Agent Zero and Lady Death the new future team, and manages again to entertain most of the time through a surprisingly interesting plot and some nicely staged action scenes. Although here, as in every part, I suspect also budget related, once again the last third and especially the final makes no sense whatsoever. In Sniper Rogue Mission from 2022, a corrupt federal agent is involved in a human trafficking ring and covers his tracks at the beginning by a massacre where only one victim survives.
Come on, baby, come on, darling.
So Brandon, now with the CIA and suspended thanks to the incident, joins forces with Homeland Security Agent Zero and later with Lady Death to stop him as usual on his own. The atrocious crap by Oliver Thompson, who already wrote the screenplay for Assassin's End and here, in addition to an uninteresting script with unfunny interludes, is also responsible for the inappropriate music, has a much more comedic tone than its predecessors, as well as a completely out of place animated title sequence. This thing looks just cheap and reminds more of a home video or an episode in a crappy Agent TV series. An absolute waste of time. The same and even worse is also true for the unbearable silly junk from the following year by the same hack/wannabe scriptwriter with a short and catchy title, Sniper Grid, Global Response and Intelligence Team. Here Brandon and the at the end of the last movie newly formed Grid team, who apparently meet in some home garage, travel to Malta to infiltrate some unbelievable international terrorist cult and save colleague Lady Death, later also from her vengeful father. And still high art in 2001 compared to Danishka Esterhazy's unbearable talkative snorefest Sniper The Last Stand in 2025. To stop an arm dealer from unleashing a deadly superweapon, Brandon, who takes an inexperienced sniper under his wing in the process, and Agent Zero are sent to Costa Verde. During the fight, they lose half of their group of elite soldiers. Their leader is one of them, and now Brandon is in charge. And an unrelenting militia is on their way, but they have to stay and fight, since Brandon wants to send the data of the new weapon to a satellite, which takes time, to save humanity or something. The movie they can't save, and neither the mortally wounded Sniper franchise. That got already assassinated with the last Abominations. And this turd just makes sure it really stays dead.